What's up, everybody? My name is Nobody Special, and that amazing intro that you just witnessed is for the game called The Swapper, which I will be playing for you today. As you can see, I flew on a what appears to be an escape pod made out of a tin can, a tennis ball, and a couple of paper clips. So I'm not sure if that's really what it is or if that's just how I'm seeing it, but let's go get this game started. So I don't really know much about the game. I do know that it takes place in deep space, as we've seen before already. And quite frankly, knowing the kind of person I am, that's all I needed to know to get me interested in this game. So I'm not really even sure about the story. Really, I just saw one trailer for it. What was that, a checkpoint? Anyway, I saw one trailer for it, and it had this really cool looking kind of mining thing going on here, and I guess that's what this is, a mining planet of some sort. Looked like my guy wasn't really too excited about leaving that ship behind. So, hopefully we'll find more about that. I'm sure we will. Let's head into Site 24.
Now entering Theseus Excavation Site 24 on planet 4E5. All off-world transport via home teleport at base of installation. All finds property of the Sisyphus project.
Can't go that way. So my guess is that this is some sort of mining thing going on here. Like, this is a mining facility. Actually, he might have just said that. I probably wasn't even paying attention. But, ooh, what's this? But, that's one of the things I wanted to talk... Hold on. Awesome possum, extra blossom. But that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, actually, was, mining, deep space mining, and asteroid mining. Quite recently, actually, a bill was proposed by not really a bill, but more of like a request for funds. Is that a button? Yes, it is. A request for funds to snatch an asteroid and bring it into low Earth orbit. And by low Earth orbit, I mean just outside the moon. So technically it's, well, wouldn't seem that close, but it's much closer than they really mean just in the general area of, Earth. So, but it was actually rejected by the Republican-led Science Committee, which, they said that they weren't against the idea of snagging an asteroid and bringing it in for mining purposes. Excuse me. But they said that, they felt as if the bill wasn't explained very well, and that they'd much rather see those funds spent somewhere else where they'd say, it would be more useful. And, well, I was in... Oh, hold on.
Broadcast location, Mine Science Laboratory, Space Station Theseus.
What you're telling me isn't possible. Tell me who I just ejected into space.
Oh, was it me? Because I'm down here. Nah, she can't hear me. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh, no. Shit. Poor guy. The, Republican-led, Science Committee said that they weren't really too fond of the way the bill was presented, or the request. I'm not sure, I'm just going to call it a bill here. They said that it feels as if there was too much of a risk. There was too much of a risk involved in snagging an asteroid, and it seems like there was just too much money to put on the line. But, quite frankly, I think that it's a risk that people should be willing to take, especially in the recent light of the DA 2012 and the Russian asteroid scare. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that asteroid coming. And the reason is, asteroids are incredibly hard to detect sometimes. Not well, sometimes, most of the times, because they're very small compared to most celestial bodies. So small that really we can't detect them until they're right up our ass. And like the Russian asteroid is a perfect example of that, because everyone was so fixated on DA 2012 swinging by that they didn't even see the Russian asteroid coming, and it blew out windows. It had cars careened off the side of the road, even just because of that force of this asteroid coming in. And that was a small asteroid. That was a very small asteroid compared to what other stuff there is out there. DA 2012 is like, if that hit us, that would be catastrophic. And we're lucky enough to be able to see that one before, anything bad, God forbid. But I don't think DA 2012 is really on a bad course for us, at least not now anyway. Another reason, besides looking out for these asteroids just before they hit us, is that they are extremely plentiful in different natural resources, especially rare earth elements, like cesium, scandium, yttrium, stuff like that. Stuff that's very common in technologies like cell phones or laptops, stuff like that. And currently, 95 to 98%, whoa, what is this? 95 to 98% of all the rare earth elements, teleporter is offline, are coming from China. And China is becoming stingier and stingier with their rare earth elements because, they need to fuel their own growing economy. And, it would make sense from an economical standpoint that they would keep those resources for themselves. And that's fine, but it also kind of adds a restriction. Memory terminal. Quarry 5 Excavation Site 24. 2. Theseus Quarantine. We need a faster turnaround here. The last shift was supposed to go home 6 hours ago. Instead, you've got them shipping back more rock samples. They're tired. Please, advise. Huh. Well,
You can't make me do that. I won't do it.
Well, anyway, so it would make sense that we should find, what is that? Teleporter cube? Ah, shit, it's red. It would make sense. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted. It would make sense that we would try to get our own resource, really, like our own source of these rare earth elements, not to mention the gallons and gallons and gallons of water that you'd be able to find on some of these asteroids. It would be enough to to meet the United States needs 1,000 times over, even on some of the bigger asteroids. Where am I going? And it would just, our own economy would be stimulated. It would create many new jobs for those in the math and science department. It would just give us so many resources like that. There's gold, iron, and as I said, the rare earth elements. Teleport back to Space Station Theseus? Ooh. Shit. Oh, this is awesome and creepy at the same time. But there's just so many different possibilities for asteroid mining that it's almost ridiculous that we're not almost ridiculous, it is ridiculous that we're not funding this some more. I really think that this is a great idea that, I like that guy Isaac Clarke, that would really just stimulate the economy. It would give us many resources that are in very high demand right now that are just not very, what's the word? I can't even get my thoughts together right now. Oh shit, that's pretty fucking creepy. Huh. Well, that's pretty fucking creepy. I don't know. There's another teleporter, I suppose. Ooh, is that rock gonna talk to me too? I don't know how I feel about that. There's some red mist. Hope it doesn't kill me if I touch it. I don't think it does. Alright. Well, this game is pretty freaking awesome, actually. Graphically, it's amazing. It plays like, oh shit, that's not good. That actually reminds me of Limbo, too. Limbo, if you guys haven't played, is about a boy who goes into purgatory. Spoiler alert here, if you want to turn off your headphones. That goes into I guess those are checkpoints. Purgatory, and kind of gives up his free pass to heaven to check on his little sister to make sure that she's okay after his death. And that was a really artistic, great game. I definitely suggest that you guys play it if you haven't already. And this game plays a lot similar to that in the sense that it's a 2D platformer. It's got, the jumping stuff going down, and it's really just, already I can tell it's an amazing story and an amazingly visual experience. So guys, what was I going to say? The limit of language are the limits of knowledge. Our name was not their knowledge. They thought of us as watchers. Well, that's incredibly creepy. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. Please like and favorite, share, subscribe, do whatever you can. I love making videos like this, even if it's not, the most watched thing I've ever done, but that, that could be interpreted as something pretty dirty. Anyway, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, do whatever you want. I always love getting new faces here. It's really fun to do these videos, even if not a lot of people are watching. So with that, I'll leave you to it. I'll see you guys in the next episode.